and welcome. This is Dee from crystalcraftswithdee. I have an unboxing for you today. This one is from VIP Cross Stitch. So they sent me an email and asked me if I would like to review some more products of theirs, and I said, oh yes please. So I jumped onto their website, and they've got so many bits and pieces on there. It took me ages to narrow it down to a couple of cross stitches that I would like. So I have a huge wish list on there. So this one here, I've got 2 cross stitches, and we shall get into it. This is how it came in a plastic bag. Put that over there. Okay, so I've got a Joy Sunday and I've got a non-Joy Sunday. So we'll have a look at that one. Joy Sunday cross stitches. They come in these beautiful Ziploc bags. I love these Ziploc bags. I keep all my projects separated in these bags. On the front it's got your details, and on the back it's got your instructions on how to cross stitch. Very, very good instructions. But we want to get in and have a look. Okay. So this one here is one of a series that I have been trying to collect. So I'm not sure how many there are, but I've got 2 already. And they're called Beautiful Flowers. This is Beautiful Flowers 1. And they're just really nice little cross stitches that have this sort of mountain scenery. And they're just so pretty. Really beautiful colors, beautiful designs. Just gorgeous. This is on 14 count stamped Aida cloth, and the design size is 26 by 30 centimeters. How pretty is that? It's just so gorgeous. I love it. So we'll get in and have a bit of a look. So there's your colors, and there is your canvas. Wow, that looks a lot. So I love the size of this. So this is a great size to travel around and, you know, take it with you. It doesn't take up much room, and it doesn't take all that long to finish it, but there's enough to keep you busy for a while. So on here it's got all your symbols along the top and the sides, and I'll just bring that up a bit closer so you can have a look at that. So that's looking pretty nice and clear. Just having a look at some of these symbols. So they're pretty easy to see, actually, those really fine symbols. You do get a chart as well, so you can cross-reference it, which is very helpful. So you've got a lot going on, but there's still reasonable amounts of, you know, where you can sort of use the same strand and just go through. You can use it to the end. Not a lot of starting and stopping. So that looks actually really, really good, really clear. Especially that sky, like you got that, those sort of blocking areas, which is really good. So it looks pretty good. So I'll have a look at the, so it comes with a chart, which is easy to read. And how many colors is it? There are 34 colors, full stitches only. And there's 3 backstitch colors, which is really good actually. And you've got your DMC codes there as well. So backstitching, oh right in front of my eyeballs, is the grass. Got all those different backstitching colors for the grass, and a bit in the tree, and so you got a little bit in the tree there. And you've got a little bit on the house. So it's not a lot of back stitching, but enough to sort of really, yeah, make that design stand out. That looks awesome. So that looks just fantastic, doesn't it? I love the size. Great size. We'll have a look at those colors. So your threads come on pre-sorted cards, and they are very well marked. On that one, so you get some really pretty red, white, blue, and green, nice and long. And oh, there we go. beautiful and colorful is that? Gorgeous colors. Absolutely gorgeous. And they feel good too. And then on this side you have, this side you've got some really pretty pinks and yellows. How gorgeous is that? Beautiful colors. Really, really pretty. And you have 2 needles as well. 2 needles. So these needles are actually really quite small and fine. I'm not sure what size they are. I think they might be like, a size 28 or something. They're too small for me. I never use these needles. They're too darn tiny, and I can't hold on to them properly. So I actually use my own needle. I've just bought some tapestry needles. I think they might be size 24. I think I use. It's a bit bigger. It's just easier to sort of get your hands on. I just find these are just way too thin and tiny, and I'm just not that coordinated to operate such a thing. So yeah, I don't use those ones. But how pretty are those? Beautiful colors. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And how exciting that I have some more on that series. That's really cool. So that's the first cross stitch. Put it all in there. And the second one, that off. Okay, so the second one here, this is really cool. This one here is a tiger, and it is, so it's a different kind of brand. Isn't that absolutely stunning? Oh, I just loved it. Really, really different, really cool. I love the colors. Awesome. So it doesn't really tell you much on the front. So we'll get in and have a look. How do I get in there? I need to get in there. Oh, okay. Oops. Okay, so you have your cover sheet there, so it's easier to see now. It's not in the plastic. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Just gorgeous. Nothing on the back. You've got your Ada. I believe it is stamped. Yeah, it's stamped. Good. Wow. I hope that's not knotted. Ooh. Oh boy. So I'm guessing that background we have to stitch it. Wowzers. Okay, that's a lot. Your colors. Let's have a look at that canvas. All right, so you've got a needle, 2 needles there. So is this 14 count? No, this is 11 count. We've got 2 needles there, so let me just check and see. Two needles, so they're still pretty fine. They're not too bad though. I'm gonna stick them in there before I lose them. One, two, okay. They're not so bad. They're not as fine as the other ones. I think that's 11 count, isn't it? God. That's 11 count. I just don't have my glasses on, so I can't see it. Okay, so wow, so you're stitching that whole background. Holy moly. Stamped, it is 40 by 50 centimeters, and well, the actual Ada cloth looks like it's 40 by 50, and it's 129 stitches by 173 stitches, and well, you don't get no instructions or anything like that. That annoys me. Because if I was a beginner, how am I supposed to know that, okay, this is 11 count, so I need 3 strands to go through the needle of the thread. Yeah, I'm not happy about that, but anyway. I'm looking at the symbols. They're not too bad, actually. They look pretty good. And one thing I really like too is they do have the thumbnail up there, and then they've got the DMC colors down the side and your symbols. And one thing I really love is having the colors down the side there to show you that's the color of your threads. I do really like that. The edges are not hemmed like your Joy Sunday, but that's okay. The canvas feels pretty good. It's quite stiff. So there's your symbols there. And I'm guessing they're all full stitch. Yep, all full stitch and no back stitch. And there's 24 colors. That's pretty good. And you can see there, like, so if you're sort of new to stamped cross stitch, you've got like your numbers in circles. That means that you stitch that whole lot. That's color 20, which is that dark blue 939. Yep, dark blue. So, and you stitch over top of that. You don't leave that blank. You stitch over top of it. So that's a lot of blocking. And then you've got your design in the middle there. So you got bits and pieces happening there, which is pretty good. That's actually printed very well, from what I can tell. That looks pretty good. So this would look awesome on black Aida cloth or navy blue Aida cloth. That would look pretty darn cool. But because it's on white, you do have to stitch the background. It is a lot of blue in the background, but I don't mind that, because sometimes when you're sort of stitching away, you don't feel like getting into the nitty-gritty of changing colors all the time and trying to follow where this symbol goes, where that symbol goes. Oh geez, I missed that one, kind of thing. You can sort of get in here and go, look, I just feel like smashing out a bit of cross stitch. I don't want to think, I don't want to follow any pattern, and you can just get going on these big patches. And that's really handy for when you're watching television and you're trying to follow the plot while you're trying to cross stitch, and it makes it so much easier. So I am really happy with this. I think that's really, really gorgeous. Got a little bit of warping with the Aida cloth up here, just a little bit. Looks like it's just been kind of warped a tiny bit, but that's not on your design area, so I am not concerned. Got a little bit there, that's just a bend. That's no problem at all, but that looks absolutely gorgeous. So I will pop that over here and we'll have a look at those colors. So you've got your pre-sorted threads. That looks very good. And I'll show you these. So you've got some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blues. I'm trying to wrangle them. Here we go. They're being unruly. Look at all those beautiful blues. So you're going to get some really, really lovely shading and depth in there with those blues, and you got that beautiful dark green. These lengths are very long. They feel good too. They feel all right. And then on this side you've got, oops, this side you've got your browns, a little bit of yellow. So that looks really, really nice. Really pretty colors, actually. And so what I do with these as well, like, I'll just have a look at the symbols. Okay, so where the symbols on, because you don't get a chart with this, but I don't think you need it because the patches are easy to read. Like, I don't think you really need a chart. But when you have a chart and it's got letters like A, B, C, D, all that sort of thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, what I'll do is, like, I'll go up the top here and say 10 is A, then I'll actually write A, B, C, D. You know, I'll write the actual symbols up there so I'm not having to cross-reference all the time. But that is gorgeous. So that's that, and look at all that. Oh, that's fabulous. That's amazing. That's a lot of blue. But they feel really good, actually. They're nice and soft. Feel nice. Good quality. So what I was thinking too is that when you're sort of going in here and you're doing, say, like these flowers, you can add a little bit of bling if you want to. So you can add a little bit of beads in there. You can add metallic thread. You can get a bit of silver, or you can get sort of like an AB metallic thread on a spool sort of thing. And that would look kind of cool mixing in, if you sort of add a strand of that to your strands of your white. That is sort of add a little bit of, shimmer to it. It would look awesome. Oh, I might do that. Depends. Depends on how creative I feel. But I love the design. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. And it's just a bummer that you don't get a chart that you can reference on. A little bit of a bummer there, but kind of looks, no, wait. Haha. Wow. You do get a chart. Oh my God, that paper is so thin. I take all that back. That's tiny. That's super tiny. Oh, good. So you do get a chart. Whooshoo. Hard to read though, but it's there. And look, I'll tell you what, it's pretty clear. So that's good. And again, they've got your colors down the side. I really like that in your thumbnail. So, oh goody. Oh, that's good. Again though, it would be nice to have the instructions to tell me, yo, this is 11 count. You need 3 strands to go in there. And perhaps like a little bit of instructions to sort of tell me how to do it, in case I'm a new person and I just chose this and, I need a little bit of help. But anyway, I think that is absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. I'm really looking forward to getting onto that one. Isn't that so pretty? So, this is my latest order from VIP Cross Stitch. There's that one. And that one. 2 very different cross stitches. From VIP Cross Stitch. Big thank you to VIP Cross Stitch for sending these guys out to me for review. I will be doing works in progress through to the finished product further on down the track, so keep your eyes peeled for those videos. But yes, very, very happy, very excited. I cannot wait, and I will probably start that one first. So yes, thank you so much for watching my video, and I will catch you next time. Bye!